Hello there. Going to wait, just as usual, a couple minutes to start talking to somebody out there. But if you're watching the replay, please say hello. Let me know that you can hear me just fine and that you're here. As I'm waiting for some live people, I want to mention that tomorrow, Friday, the 15th, I'm going to be drawing the winners for the giveaway. Tomorrow is the last day of the challenge, and I want to give away one of my planners and a kit that is awesome because it has the pen kit, the diamond pins, it has the money magnet card, it has a really nice tumbler to get excited when starting your day, and all of that will be given away. I'm going to take my glasses off. To an awesome winner. So all you have to do is just comment, give me your has, let me know that you're here, say hi, drop an emoji, anything, so that I know that I'm not talking to myself. Who wants to talk to themselves? So I'm just going to get started. And today we're going to be more practical. I love the money mindset. I love the mindset when it comes to goals. I love getting deep with ourselves, with our desires, with our true purpose, but we also need to get practical. And this is where the masculine and the feminine get together. We tend to be either very masculine or very feminine. We have contradicting beliefs when it comes to, again, feminine and masculine. And there's a reason why the universe is made that way. We need a balance of both things. And this is what we're going to be working on today. We were very feminine in day 1, 2, and 3, where we got in touch with ourselves, with our desires, with ourselves, with everything that we want to experience and embody in this beautiful life. And in this precise moment of your life, things can change, things will change. So we're just talking about right now. Don't plan overly far away, because your experiences will start changing your perspective, and that is a beautiful thing. So let's be more in tune with the season that we are living, and more in tune with what this season requires. But after we have done the events that are part of day 1, 2, and 3, where we set our original goals, what we think our goals are, compare them to last year's goals, got in touch with how we want to feel, and connect how we want to feel with things that, number one, we have accomplished and have made it feel this way, and also with things that we could be doing to feel that way more often, so that we don't set these ginormous goals that we know we're not going to accomplish in this amount of time, and then we feel like a fraud, and then we feel like we haven't accomplished anything. So it's more start checking the things that we have done, the things that we have felt, and learning to see accomplishments in the little things. Yesterday we talked about scripting and how Hollywood gave me the best tool when it comes to creating a beautiful life that you truly love, and about manifesting and simply embodying the best that we want to be. And today we're going to get practical. As you know, I love planners. I love physical planners, even though I do use my iCal and everything technological, because the pop-ups and everything are very useful. I need to write things down in an actual planner to feel that connection, to feel that that is real. I love writing in a journal by hand. Some days, if I'm traveling, if I don't have my journal, I would journal in the computer, but it's just not the same to me. So this is the reason why I designed a planner with all of the tools that I think help me be more conscious about my time, help me be more conscious about the way that I split my days, and that I analyze my life. So today, now getting more practical, more masculine, it's about the way we do things. And yes, we have to have a system. Systems are amazing, and we can have a way of embodying a beautiful system that nurtures our feminine side and gives us structure. So when you have a set of goals, and if you have gone through all the 3 days, by now you should have a list of desires and goals that are more true to yourself in this stage of your life. So the thing that you need to do is divided in chunks that are more digestible. We see, if we go to a restaurant and we order a big steak with broccoli and everything, you never think that you can't finish it. I don't think. I don't. But I never think that I'm going to eat it at once either. I never sit down and say in one bite, I'm going to have this entire steak and this entire broccoli and rice and whatever it is in there. I've never think of that. So I'm never disappointed with myself. I automatically know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm going to grab the best knife possible and split it up in beautiful, yummy bites that are easy to digest, easy to consume, easy to enjoy in the process. And I feel accomplished in every bite of that steak. So if I wanted to force myself to have the entire steak, even though it's a beautiful thing, it's a beautiful meat that I really wanted to eat. If I want to push it down my throat in one bite, do you think I'm going to enjoy that? No, I'm going to gag, I'm going to vomit, it's something horrible. So I'm not going to enjoy the process, and then I'm going to feel like a fraud because I ordered this food and I spent this money on this food and then I couldn't even eat it. What I think of me, all of this stuff. I'm simplifying it a lot, but just trying to find some examples that makes us understand how we are acting when it comes to goals and how it's not really that different from an amazing meal. We're ordering something amazing from the universe in the form of a goal that we want to accomplish, and it's freaking amazing. And if you have that goal and desire, it's because you're meant to have it. But the thing is, just like you're meant to have that steak, but the thing is, we put this out of proportion system to consume it or to get it to us, right? So let's chunk it down. And that is exactly how you should split those amazing, yummy goals that you have for yourself into digestible, chunky goals that you can actually consume, that you can fully digest and enjoy the process and feel accomplished every bite of that yummy goal. Hi, who's there? Say hello. I started talking, so you'll probably have to go to the beginning to not lose sight of what I was saying. But that is what we need to do. So let's get serious. In the planner, you have a system where it's split. Like you put all of your goals in all areas of your life. Then you have the place to split it in monthly mini goals. And this is what I mean by the bite sizes. After you set it up on monthly mini goals, okay, it feels more digestible. I can split this thing throughout the entire year or even beyond. And then I would feel accomplished every week and every month that I do bite the piece that was meant to happen that day, that week, that month. Okay, so the thing that we want to do with all of this is feel accomplished every step of the way, feel complete every step of the way, and know that we are worthy of that goal, that we are on our way to that goal, and that we deserve that goal, and never let it go. Okay, so now we have the goals. We split it up into small chunks of magic, which are the monthly mini goals, and ideally you would go and write it down, not only in the monthly mini goals, but then go month by month and set it in the month goals and then in the weekly goals. Every week has in the top 3 goals. So when you split it up that way, you know that you are on track, that you are on your way to that amazing goal that you have. Because we go from January 1st setting this great goal, like I'm going to start my business. And then December comes, like what happened? Nothing happened. Well, what does that mean, starting a business? That's so big, and that's the entire cow. Let's go there. That's the entire cow. So when you set a goal like starting your business, you need to split it up in the ways that every week, and then every month you feel accomplished. And when December comes, you would be surprised of the things that you're capable of doing in just 12 months. All right. So every week we should be writing that. But the other thing, and I know that a lot of you have already done, you're smart women, you know what to do. You probably have split it up already, your goals before, into small chunks. It sounds great, but consistency is so key. And we start with a planner. How many of us have done it? I definitely am guilty that we start with a planner at the beginning of the year. We're excited, we're ready to do it. And then by mid-year, we completely forget about this planner. We completely forget about a schedule, a structure, habits, and then we go back to life happen to us instead of the other way around. We wake up assuming that we're going to remember what is the thing that we were supposed to do to keep moving forward. And what happens is when we don't have a structure that way, it's not the priority that's going to come to your mind. The first thing that's going to come to mind is, oh, I need to go buy this and that. I need to do the dishes and clean and blah, blah, blah. And then Facebook comes, and then social media in general. And then life happens to you. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of life happening to me. Not me having control over my life, over the steps that I do towards my life, my business, my friendships, my experiences. I am no longer open for life happening to me, because the days are going to get filled up. The universe is not like empty spaces. So if you don't put a structure of how it's going to work and go for that structure, how do you think it's going to happen? The universe will fill your days up with things that are completely mundane or urgencies because you did not address them on time. And when you don't address them on time, how does that happen? Well, again, let's go with the starting a business goal. You want to start a business, then comes September, October, and then we feel like an absolute fraud. Then we're like, oh my God, we need to start a business right now. And then we want to put it all together in 1 week. And then we don't sleep. And then you feel like, again, like a fraud, even depressed or anxious, or your body starts showing illnesses. You start getting bumps in your skin and knee problems and feet problems and all of that. Your body is in emergency. By you putting these ginormous goals that cause this amount of stress, your body thinks that there's like an actual virus inside of you, that there's a bacteria inside of you that is causing you to feel all this way, and it's going to try to push it with actual physical symptoms. And we need to stop that happening. And this happens in every stage of our lives. If you're trying to look for love, you spend half of the year saying, I don't need a man, I don't need love, no, I'm a solid, independent, a single woman that blah, blah, blah. That's great, and we need to embrace whatever stage that we are in our life. But if you truly want a man to come to your life, how do you think the universe is going to respond if all of you keep saying is, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man? Comes November, where Thanksgiving is happening, and you're going to go meet up with the family, and everybody's going to start asking about a boyfriend or something like that. Then you get all of this stress again that you spent all of the year kind of pushing away, and you start, I need to get, I'm going to start having to answer all of this instead of embracing the entire process. You can be single, but don't lie to yourself about what you truly want. Now, if you truly 100% don't want a man in your life right now, that is completely fine, and embrace that. What I don't like is when we embrace what we don't really want. Okay? So we need to avoid emergencies happening to us. We are constantly creating unnecessary emergencies in our life due to the lack of structure and the lack of presenting ourselves to life and saying, dude, I'm in control of this. And by being in control is not that you are demanding of life and the universe to give you exactly what you want in the shape, form, and time that you want it. It's just simply saying, I am open to this, and I am physically doing everything that I can do towards my goals. I'm taking control of my calendar and everything that I can do. I am presenting myself here. Hit me with what you have, which tends to be way better than you can imagine. Okay, so presenting ourselves. And the other thing is consistency, and then constantly revising your weeks and your days. Again, okay, we have done a lot of steps. We can read, we can get inspired in many ways, but if we don't go back and see how have we been presenting ourselves, I forgot English there, then we don't have feedback. And without feedback, we just go through life like I don't even know. So we need feedback to see how are we doing, how are we presenting ourselves, what we need to keep doing that is working, and what we need to stop doing that is not working. So that's why, for example, in my planner, but you can do this in any planner that you have or any book or tool that you use, is revising every week. There's a space in every month where weekly you do a revision. And usually I set things like, if I went X amount of times to the gym, or I ate X amount of healthier food than I would normally do, or I kind of write down the type of energy that I had, what I liked about those feelings, and I can start seeing a pattern maybe between the times that I wake up at 7 in the morning versus later or earlier, the days that I work out in the morning versus the night, how I'm feeling. I start seeing patterns, and then I see what works best for me. That's when I'm starting to realize that I am way more productive in an environment where there are other people. I don't talk to them. They just help me set a structure. So that's why I am going out of my home office more, because even though it's a beautiful thing to have a home office, to me right now wasn't working because I was letting life happen to me. I was getting, the laundry done any day of the week and the dishes, and then I would start cooking, and then 3 hours go past and I'm watching Netflix, having my lunch break that has gone for 3 hours, versus the structure that a place that I'm renting gives me. Just makes me feel like I have a schedule for work. Even though I am my own boss, I need that schedule. That is how I work. And how did I find this out? Well, because randomly the day that I would go to Starbucks, because I don't know, I was going to meet somebody in the way, and then I stopped at Starbucks to work, I realized how productive I was being when I got out. Well, that's interesting. Constantly seeing the patterns, writing down in my weeks how a week went versus the other one, and bingo. I realized that this is something that works for me. The only way that I could find that out is by seeing the patterns that I wrote down every week. There's no way that I can remember how not even 2 weeks ago went for me, except if I write it down. Our minds need to clean up everything that we go through every night. So you can't pretend that you're going to remember what are the things that work for you. So this is a more masculine structure system that we need to add to our feminine, beautiful energy. And that is the way that life is balanced. We need both of them. All right. And so what I want you to do again is now learn to structure the beautiful gifts and the beautiful scripts and goals and everything that you have worked on. I want you to beautifully put it in a schedule that is chunked down and that works for you. If you are more energized in the morning, then structure the goals in a way that you are working in them in the morning, even if it means waking up a little early. Whatever it is, make sure that there's a structure and that you follow it and that you're consistent with it. You can work 1 week and then we're like, okay, yeah, sure. No, yeah, sure. Whenever, even if family is coming over, even if you need to train your body and you need to train yourself to have healthy habits that allow you to read your script every day, to get re-inspired and to know where you're going, set the chunks of goals and go towards them. Work on the most important things every day first, before the little unknown emergencies called email and dishes and food and whatever it is come. All right? Even if it means waking up earlier, I don't care. Do it. And that is when little by little, you'll be surprised at everything that you have accomplished in one single amazing year. This is it for today. I hope that you have a great time structuring your day in a more combined of feminine and masculine that sets the standard for the life that you are hoping for next year. You deserve the absolute best, and I believe in you. And I want your comments below when you're watching. Say hello, give me the thumbs up, something. You're going to be entered to the giveaway that is going to happen tomorrow. And I'm so proud of what you guys have done already. Have a wonderful day.